Hello, team owners of the Century League. Week 9 is upon us. We're on the backside of the season. Important divisional games. I believe after this, almost every game is a divisional battle. We do have a few outside of the division battles this week, but it's going to get tough and tight. Every game important. Make sure you line them up. Green Bay goes down to Detroit. Green Bay 4-4. Detroit 3-4. Pack favored by several points in this game, and it looks pretty good for them. But the line's back is against the wall. Mixon's out on a bye. It's questionable here who's going to be doing the Lambeau leap in this one. I give it to the Green Bay Packers, my favorite team there, to win over Nico's Detroit Lions. Bears go into New York. Bears are 5-2-1. And they're rolling. The Giants are 4-3-1. Both Green Bay and Detroit probably are pulling for the Giants. Bash's team this week. And Ron's Bears are looking strong, though, with Rodgers, Evans, and Coleman going forward. They are favored by 13 points over the Giants. But the Giants have Watson, and they have Elliott. They have Aaron Jones. So this is going to be a great game. Bears can really separate themselves. This is a game of the week. Upset of the week, Rams started out slow. Harsh's team at 3-5. Cowboys, Billy's boys are dropping off here at 4-4. They've got to get back on track. Make sure, William, that you line them up there. Rams win this one in a close one, I believe. Upset of the week. And they need a Seattle loss as well to really tighten up the NFC West. Seattle and the Browns. Seattle's favored by 10 points in this one. Cody seems to put something together every week. He stayed on top in the AFC East, but he's holding on at 4-3-1, and Seattle at 5-3. I'm going to give this one to Seattle. They're just too strong. Johnny's team is looking great out there in Seattle. And then Arizona, dog of the week, Arizona and KC. KC 7-1, Arizona 2-6. This is just too tough of a game. We're going to know what happens tonight, I believe, as Arizona goes up in Thursday Night Football. And Amber's team is full of Arizona players. So we'll wait and see. Dog versus upset. I know everybody in the league would like to see KC, Connor's team, be put down just a little bit. I just don't think it's going to happen, guys. KC in a big win over Arizona. And then the Broncos and the Raiders play. Prentice Smith's team. I'm wondering if Prentice is still in the league. Prentice, are you out there? With that said, I'm going to give this one to the hot Broncos, Phil's team, over the Raiders. Let's see what happens. Line them up there, Prentice, please. Do not tolerate, commission does not tolerate people not lining up in the league. We'll find a replacement. And I'm not saying that Prentice is doing that, but in this league, you got to play. Line them up. Baltimore, Oilers. This is kind of another dog of the week. Baltimore has to line them up. I've watched Steve closely as he's one of the had the toughest time in this league. But we're going to go with the Oilers in this one because the Oilers are really looking good. And then Pittsburgh and the Pats. You know, Pats win this one. We've got Tannehill lining up for the Pittsburgh Maulers at 2-6. Pats 4-4. And I tell you, we know what Tannehill's capable of. We just don't know if we want him to do it. So I'm going to give this one to the Pats, Joshua's team, over Pittsburgh Maulers in a win. And the Pats may go to 5-4. They have won, I think, 4 out of their last 5. They are one of the hotter teams out there. And outside of that, I'm going to show you the standings real quick just to make sure that you guys all right, well, I'm going to try this. That's the best I can do, guys. Look, go to the main league page if you want to look at spoiler categories. I do want to discuss really quick. We have a first tier. We have a second tier. You can finish 13th in the league. Folks like Amber and Steve, Baltimore, Arizona. You guys can Keep working your team. You can finish 12th, 13th. You can finish 16th. You're going to be in that second tier. Everybody goes to playoffs. First tier 8 teams, second tier 8 teams. You can finish 16th. You can win the first 2 rounds in the playoffs, and in the third round, you can play a top tier team that loses in the first 2 rounds. So you can finish down toward the bottom and somehow make the top 8 board. In my other leagues, this has happened on a rare occasion. So everybody, no reason to quit playing like in a lot of these other abandoned leagues. Hang in there, play the best you can, try to work your waiver wire. Amber's sitting there with the first pick in the waiver wire right now. I think it's going to be time to use it sooner or later. You surely don't want to not use it the whole season if you're first to pick. There's somebody out there you can pick up with injuries and such and things that happen. But guys, good luck. Have a great week. Thursday Night Football's upon us. Grab your favorite beverage, watch this video, enjoy.